Hello there, welcome to another video on my channel. I'm going to make a different video right now, just talking more about something that has happened to me and happened to a lot of people, and it includes it includes my hobby in some ways, but not in so many ways, but it still includes, and some of these things can be very can be personal information. So I'm just going to not don't bring up the personal information, because a lot of these actions and a lot of things that's happened that we're going to talk about is very personal stuff. And yeah, so as I said, I might have to censor some stuff, and this is where a lot of stuff happened. Now we're moving on to the chaos, everything. So when I was I was working in a new flight simulator called Telex, and there I still work there. I am a co-owner there of Telex, and I mostly do development there, and hang around with other people there. There's a lot of people from firefighters there. Flare is non-existent, as I said before, but right now, Firefly. I'm just gonna say that Firefly right now. If you wonder what happened to it, Firefighter is right now another flight simulator. It's revamped to Avionics FS, and we're going to talk about that later. But under the time of working in Telex, which was like maybe 1 month ago, there was like a big wall of text just coming randomly in the chat. We were like maybe 50, 60 people right there, right then, and it was like a big wall of text from just someone just spamming a whole group of like a whole text. And I was like, hey, what the fuck, bro? What the heck are you doing? And I was like looking very closely, and I look at a profile, and there was like nothing about this user, and I felt like, okay, is this guy in other servers? Is he going to do the same thing? So I was like taking actions, banning this guy, and after that, I was just thinking, all right, I think we might have gotten raided, but it was not a big raid. It was like one guy, and I was like kind of weird, because if you raid something, there's usually more people, but this was your only one guy. So I was thinking, is this just a small warning against us, or is this just small spreading? So I thought like there has to be a main server that's getting raided right now, and it's spreaded. And the raiders sent a link to a flight simulator that was in, owned by the YouTuber Poco, named Legacy Flight, and the Raider spammed that. So I was thinking directly. I had contact with this guy Poco before, so I knew him. I knew him on Discord, of course. So I asked him if he was a part of this, because they are using his links, and he was like saying, "No, I did not use. I was not in Ray. What are you talking about? I am innocent." And I was like still questioning him, because I didn't believe him at first, because I believe that he was in the lead of this, that he paid these raiders to do a small raid level on us, just to show up his flight simulator, or just ruining others to make his flight simulator bigger. But apparently it wasn't like that. But he was still a part of this. Apparently, these raiders raided us and many other servers, which they did afterwards. After they raided Telex, they raided other servers, like Aeronautica, Avionics FS, which was the old Flight, which is the revamped one that is still in development today. And they also raided another server called Soarflight, and they also raided Legacy, which is the same server that the Raiders advertised. And I was thinking, like, all right, this is kind of weird. They're raiding the same server that they're advertising. And I was thinking, like, all right, there's something about this. So I just switched my mood to not thinking that Poco was a part of this, to thinking again that, all right, Poco, you have to be a part of this. You have to be a part of it. They're in your server rating. At the same time, they're advertising your server by rating with the links. So you have to be a part of this. He was still saying that he was innocent about it, and didn't talk about it much. He just basically stopped talking and saying that he has other things to do, and he didn't really care about the other raids that were happening that had his links included in the raids. And I was like thinking, all right, this dude is just being a fucker to me right now. So I was decided to take actions against this because I didn't want this to happen again to the service I work for, because that would ruin my very small career of being a sound developer. So I was thinking like, all right, I gotta find this person who did this because I don't accept this. So me and small other guys just did a small group, finding who it was. Eventually, we found out a guy that was a part of this, having bots doing the work for him, and we talked to him. I'm not going to say the name of him because I have a deal not saying it, of course. And we talked. Apparently, there was more people owning that account that he was using, and of course, and he was paid to do this, and there was like a big network of it. And that was my experience from these raids. And this raids has happened for a while now, and later it just stopped. Took a break after raids, not showing so much raids anymore. Just nothing more than that. After a break, I thought the raids will be over, and I will like finally do my work, and the other flight simulators will get back on their feet after the raids, because the raids did not only just show the links, they destroyed Legacy Flight like very badly. They also destroyed other servers super badly also. Most of the servers that he raided had no server or nuke protection bots. They were so open for raids that they like in the first hour they couldn't do anything about it because they had no bots to protect the server from nukes or raids. The difference between nukes or raids, that raids are a little bit smaller one. I shouldn't say that raids are not dangerous, because they can be very dangerous. A raid can it can ruin your server, and they can also ruin your flight simulator and the view of it. It can ruin your whole server and game that you're showing off, and it can basically later turn out to be just a joke, and people will start leaving, and they will not trust you anymore on it because they think you made it. And they can also, and raids can also cause drama between other people. Raiders can blame others for them doing this act. They can blame like, oh, but this guy paid me to do this, so you should blame him. And then actually the guy didn't do anything. So it's it can cause small drama that eventually can get bigger if you don't find evidence or stop a raid fast. A nuke, by the way, is basically just a bigger version. You just basically spam all the channels, and the nukes are mostly caused by management teams, and that's not super common. I think, I think, because to nuke a server, you basically just need to get the management role, and or either way, just be a management of a server, and then you can just spam the raids. You can put in bots and everything because you manage the server, and that's a dangerous move. So that's why always having a very trusty member as a management, because if you have a bad person that works with raiders and have a greater program network with them, they can, whenever they want, just raid your server. Other than that, back to Legacy. Legacy was very much hated, same as Poco. Poco was very hated. People saying that he was still the blame for this, and I remember Poco just being not an active, non-active in this during these times of the raids, and eventually we turned on to seeking for Poco. So the group that were going after Raiders was going after Poco. I was questioning him a lot of times. Later out, I just found out that he was just as confused as we are, and that he just didn't want to make anything about this. But right now, I think the tables have turned. I think yesterday I didn't see it because I was probably sleeping. There was actually a raid in multiple servers, and I thought the raids were gone because, since yesterday they hadn't been a raid for like 2 weeks. So I thought like the raiders were gone, and but no, they weren't. They were not gone, and apparently the raiders are after Poco. And that's where they were using his flight simulator link because they were going after Poco. Poco apparently made him mad by saying I don't know, a diss track on them. I don't know. That's a fucking stupid reason, but all right. I guess so. And that's why they were going after Poco using his flight simulator link. But Poco just didn't want anything to do with them. But right now, the tables have turned, and yesterday Poco in his server, not his flight sim, but in his community server, he made a announcement saying this. Attention, everyone! If you own a Discord server, please set up a system where new accounts to Discord cannot send links 15 days or something. Aeronautica has already done this. It's the best proving way to stop raids. And you think, okay, that's really good. He's saying like, oh gosh, this is very good. He's actually warning people. But then he posts just a picture saying fuck raiders. Poco the Dinosaur and Legacy Flight are in no way affiliated with these raids. Please ban all raiders immediately and don't let new Discord users send links. And after that, he says in an announcement, ban any raiders using my server link or YouTube channel immediately. Most of these raiders will have default Discord profile pictures, a username with Poco in it, ban them, block them too, and users. And then he says the name of basically the main raider who raided and used Poco's flight simulator leak. He freaking pinged him and said, do not give them attention. This was my first and last warning. Poco said don't give attention when he right now made two big announcements saying and talking about how to protect from the raiders. And he, by the way, pinged the main raider and he said, don't give them attention. That's basically what Poco did. And this will just only, cause more drama against him. And I don't know why he's doing this. Because after I saw that announcement, I was thinking, oh my gosh, is this man not thinking enough? This was just, it's so stupid doing this. You could just let it go and just let the Raiders do their stuff because I think they were very much done with Poco. I'm not sure if they were done with Poco, but just let them do their small raid. Just use your raid bots to prevent the raids, and that's all. And then just ignore them. It's so easy, and I can't say that Poco did the right choice right there. Sure, he warned us, but it was no need for it because you could have basically said it in a better way than just pinging a raider and also putting your name on the information. That only shows that you are bringing yourself in the situation, which makes you a part of the situation. And that's not what you want, trust me. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where raiders are in. Like, that's so bad of yourself. You can make people think that you're secretly a part of it because you're just putting your name in a raider situation. So that's basically what's happening right now, and I'm going to make more documentations about this. I'm going to do more documentation videos talking more about servers and Discord servers and their situations because that will be my new content. Also doing more videos on flight simulators, and this will be my first one. And as for the first video, this one will be not so interesting, but after that I think there will be happening a lot of stuff with Poco and other servers because this announcement, oh gosh, this will cause more drama, trust me. But that's all that I got for today, people, and thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to see more and follow me, you can subscribe if you want to. Right now we hit 103 subscribers. I'm thankful for that 100 subscribers goal. It's a very, very big thing for me, and I thank you guys so much for subscribing. Also check out my songs if you want to. I will post more songs eventually later, but mostly I will do these kind of videos talking about this kind of stuff. Anyways, guys, stay safe and have a great day.